Hi everybody, Carol here. Welcome. Today I'm making another card. This is called a bridge card, and I'm using this paper collection. It's called Flower Market by Echo Park. It had a lot of good papers, and I'm just showing you these. Front and back, of course, and it's cardstock. But and then this is the sticker page, and it's all cut up all to pieces. I'll put a piece of paper behind there so you can see it better. But anyway, I used a lot of stickers on different things as well. So this by bridge card, I mean there's a piece that holds the two sides together and causes makes a bridge, you might say, bridges the two sides together. And these are the strips that I'm using, strips of paper that I chose. And you'll see where they go here in just a minute. Just thought I'd give you an idea of what's to come. But this is the shape of the card. I've already cut out a 5x9 strip, and it folds up to a 5x7. And I've taken it over to the scoreboard, and I will score an inch off one side and 2 inches, one inch, and then another inch, and then go to the other end and do an inch and another inch. The strips, there's a strip that's 4x1, a centerpiece that's 5x5. The acetate is 5x5, or it can be 5x3 or whatever you want it to be. And then the bottom two strips were just optional. That's just what I'm using. One is 3/8 by 5, that's in the center, and one is a 1/2 by 7, that's the outer edge. You'll see it goes to the top. So at the scoreboard here, I'm going 1 inch from either end and scoring, and then coming in another inch. So 1, 2, and then 8 and 9. No, 7 and 8, excuse me. And then I flipped it over to do the inner score a second time, because that's the way that one will fold. This is a mountain fold and a valley fold, which I had over there on the instructions, a mountain fold and a valley fold. And to give it a burnish here, and that will make your little wings, I like to call them. So the center strip goes there. I'm just showing you where it goes. It hasn't been glued down yet. The little red strip, the little 3/8 inch strip, could go at the top or the bottom, depending on what your design element is. And then there's the piece that goes across, a 1/2 inch by 7, that goes across the top. It's a bridge. And then the thing I like to do, of course, I've said before, is I like to go around the edges and take off that white edge, and with a neutral color ink, and just rub it on. Of course, I'm speeding this up to give you whiplash there. But anyway, and so now I'm going back and applying the glue. I wasn't sure if the Tombow would be strong enough to hold this acetate, so I put it on really thickly. I don't normally do that with Tombow, but anyway, so I'm just putting the ends. It just attaches to this, I should say, the sides, and then I set them aside to dry. Once they dry, the piece becomes repositionable. You can pull it off, put it back on, pull it off, put it back on. So all of that in fast speed up time. This piece I'm putting right here is the bridge that goes across the top, the little 1/2 inch by 7, and I got to thinking it might need to be reinforced with another piece of cardstock, so that's what I did. I just glued it onto this. I'm not sure if it helped or not, but it was fine. So now put these all together, the center piece and then that little middle piece that stands perpendicular to the other one, and the glue's there. It's all removable, and I did remove it a few times and put it back down. I didn't make you watch all that, but that's the glory of that kind of glue. And so then putting on the outer pieces. And then when you fold it in, you see the way it works. Now I'm going to put this little red strip. Don't have to have it at all. I just thought it added color and dimension, interest. And now I'm going to see if the acetate will stick. And this is from a little pack. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of this little pack, but it had all kinds of little decorated pieces of acetate. And I thought that the dots were cute. They're not too busy, in my opinion, but added some interest again. And then I'm putting that long strip I just glued to a piece of white cardstock. And if you press it flat, pull the side over and press it flat, you get a nice even fit. Now here's one of the bigger stickers in the, if not one of the biggest of the whole kit. And so I'm taking all the backing off. That takes a while. It sticks to your fingers. But anyway, so I'm trying to be very careful, because once this sticks down, it's not very removable. You can, I guess, but it's sometimes a chore. So I tried to center it, and I put it on top so it cast a shadow and be three-dimensional. I liked that look. I tried it flat on the pink paper. You certainly could. And now the others, though, I'm putting flat on the pink paper. And it's a little bit difficult to get in there. So I'm using my tweezers. I looked at it both directions, flat and then standing up, to see if where the placement would, what I thought looked the best. And then this is just one little printed sheet on the cardstock, and I cut it out and put some glue on it. And don't need that either, but I just thought it was cute. So all in all, that's the card. The piece at the top is what bridges it together, holds it in shape. And then again, this almost has a shadow box effect. And so I like that look too. And that's what it looks like from inside, and what those side pieces do show up. And I wanted to show you what it looked like that way. And then also when you turn the card, when you're holding it in your hand, I wanted you to see how you can see that extra piece. And then the back there, you can just write all you want to. There's plenty of space to write your message. So switching it over to have a green background so that you can see that. And I did speed it up a lot, but there was a lot of time-consuming little pieces there. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And just wanted you to see all the angles. If that's set up on a, I don't know, mantle piece up there, you could see it from all angles. So, but again, thank you so much for being here. Hope you will be back real soon. I plan to be. And as far as that goes, have a wonderful rest of the day. Oh, and by the way, you can fold this over flat, and it'll fit nicely in a 5x7 envelope. So that's important too. So thanks again. Bye-bye.